Hello friends, today we will start with next topic of web designing, that is inline frames. In the previous lecture we have studied about image mapping, how we can perform mapping on different images and how we can make the part of images or the area of images as clickable area. So today that was all about image mapping. Today we will start with inline frames. Frames allows us to divide the entire screen or to divide the browser screen into multiple parts. So inline frame is when we create frame within a frame or inside a frame, that is inline frame. HTML provides us facility to create inline frames and the tag is iframe. Look at the tag iframe. So by using iframe tag we can create inline frames. Inline frames are most commonly used in online advertisements where the content of the inline frame is an advertisement from any external party. Look at the diagram image. For example, there is a one main frame and we have created a one new frame inside that frame which is in blue color, that is inline frame. So mostly it is used to highlight the things. So that's why it is also used in advertisement to highlight the things differently. Next topic of web designing is web hosting and web host. What is web hosting and what is web host? Now first of all, what is website? Website is collection of web pages. I have already told you when website is collection of web pages. Now next thing is what is client server model? I will explain you. Client is, for example, we all are clients. I will explain you by taking an example of Google. For example, we all are clients and we use Google to search information. So whenever you want to search anything, means whenever client wants to search anything, you type something on the Google and Google provides you related data according to your query or related to your query. So whenever client sends request, you people are client. Whenever client sends request to server, Google is server. It means all the data is stored at server. And when the server receives the request from the client, it provides response to the client. Response means feedback to the client. So whenever you send or whenever you ask anything from the Google, Google provide you responses. It means all the data is stored at Google. Google is a server and it provides you responses to the client. So same way, when we create websites or web pages, so next thing is if we have to save that website or that web pages on the server, so what you have to do? So that's why we use these terms web hosting and web host. So now what is web hosting? Web hosting is the service of providing storage space. It means if you have to save your web page or website on the server, you must need storage space and you have to request for that. So that website is made available on the internet with the help of web hosting. So web hosting service allows you to provide storage space and it also allows you to make your website available to different users through the internet media. The real life example is as you people use Amazon website. So it is server based website. Next is web host. The companies that provide web hosting services are called web host. Web hosts own and manage web servers. These web servers offer different types of internet services and handle all the internet connections to make connectivity. Next is types of web hosting. Different types of web hosting are available. The first type is shared hosting. Shared means when you share resources, when you share space, when you share different types of resources. So as you share resources, it is very cost effective method. It gives domain name to your website and they provide domain name to your website. Next is free hosting. There are some hosting websites which provide you free hosting of the website but only for the limited period of time. So it is also a type of advertisement. Some servers use it as a advertisement method, means they provide some free hosting for some time and after that time they will start charging money. Next is dedicated hosting. These are paid hosting servers for large websites. These are mainly used for large websites. So these are the types of web hosting. Next is, students, that was all about web designing. How we can design website, how we can design website. So it was all about web designing, in which we have studied about CSS, different rules of CSS, then how we can embed audio and video on a web page, and next is how we can apply image mapping on a web page so that we can make our web pages effective and attractive, so that by clicking on a single image the user can get different types of information. And the next is how we have to save our web pages or websites on the servers. So that was all about web designing, which is related to the website and web pages. So next, students, I am going to give you one question. Everyone has to solve it on your PC by using HTML. I hope you can do that, because I have told you in the 11th standard how to create pages and how to link pages. So the question is, you have to create a website. Means you have to create a website of 2 or 3 pages. So you can choose any profile regarding college profile, company profile, hotel profile, whatever you people want. You can choose any theme, and what you have to do is you have to create 3 different pages, 3 different web pages, and then at the end you have to connect these pages by using hrefs tag. On the first page, how you have to design the first page? On the first page you have to apply image, you have to use heading tags, paragraph tags, and then try to apply CSS on any of the tag or any on the contents which you want to display on the first page. So design the first page accordingly and use image on the first page. And at the end of the first page, use hrefs tag and display some content which will connect you to the second page. On the second page, you can use some type of form to collect the information. You people know how to create form. You can create a form by using different types of inputs. And in the web designing, I have told you some new tags of form tag. You can also make use of that. And on the third page, it is your choice. You can use it as you can write guidelines, notice, anything, whatever you want. So by this way, you have to create 3 different pages. On the first page, create a link to attach it to the second page, and on the second page, same way you can also use image, and you can also use image as a href tag to connect the pages. If you don't want to take image, you can simply link it by using href and connect second page with the third page, and also try to connect third page with the first page. When you click on that part, it will relocate you to the first page. So by this way, it is up to you. You can use any profile, any theme, and design the web page accordingly. And after that, save the code of that website, and as well as save the output by taking snapshots. So students, that was all about web designing, and I hope you all have done with the audio, video and image mapping practicals, because I have told you that how you can apply image, how you can apply audio. So it is much good and much better if you run these programs on your PC. So that's all for today. Hello friends. Today we will start with the next unit of IT, second unit of IT, that is search engine optimization. Now I will tell you the meaning of this term. What is search engine optimization? There are 3 words: search engine optimization. Search means when you have to search anything. Next word is engine. Now what is search engine? Search engine is a program that searches for item in a database that corresponds to keyword entered by the user, especially used for finding particular element on the World Wide Web. So the search engine is basically a web-based tool. It is a web-based tool which allows the user to locate information on the World Wide Web. The most common example of search engine is Google, as you people use Google to search information, and it displays you result according to the keywords entered by you. Now let's start with this. Before starting with this, I just want to tell you one thing. In the previous unit, we have studied, or in the previous class, we have studied about website and web designing. What is website and web designing? Website is a collection of web pages, and see, nowadays every organization, every company make use of website. Every company has its own website. Now the next thing is why companies use websites. They use websites to represent their products to the whole country, to the whole nation, and to so many people by internet, by the internet media. So nowadays every company make use of website for the marketing of products. So every company must aim that their website must look effective and efficient so that it can attract people towards the website, and people came to know about the products and all the things which are displayed on the website, and they can buy so that they can buy these products. So the whole unit is based on this thing, that what are the techniques of search engine optimization and what is search engine optimization, and why nowadays it is very common, it is very popular. So let's start with this. The main aim of the search engine optimization is it is a process of getting traffic from the free or organic natural search results on the search engines. So the full form of the search engine optimization is search engine optimization. It is a technique which is used for designing and developing a website to be ranked high in the search engine. The main aim of search engine is to be ranked high in the search engine results. So it is basically a technique of marketing. Therefore, search engine optimization is very useful in increasing the number of visitors to a website. See, the search engine optimization is a process of growing the quality and quantity of website traffic. Growing the quality and quantity of website traffic by increasing the visibility of a website or a web page to users of a web search engine. Search engine optimization refers to the improvement of unpaid results, and the main aim is to get the traffic. To get the traffic means to get number of users on the internet. Now how it works? I will explain you by taking real life example, that how we use search engine in real life example. So this is how it works. See, whenever you enter a query in a search engine, means whenever you enter a query in a Google and you press enter, you get a list of web results that contain that query term. Then user normally tend to visit websites that are at the top of this list, as they perceive those to be more relevant to the query. So have you ever wondered that why these websites rank better than others? If you think, then you must know that it is just because of search engine optimization. Because search engine optimization is a very powerful web marketing technique. I have taken an example to explain you in detail. See, suppose I want to buy a Parker pen and I want to check the availability and the cost of the Parker pen. So by using a search engine Google, I have entered a word Parker pen. After pressing the enter, it displays the results as given below. See, there are 3-4 results. I have taken a snapshot of only 2 first results. The first result is, the name of the site is www.parkerpen.com, and the heading here given is Parker pens, fountain pens and ballpoint. Then at the second position, there is one more website of www.amazon and Parker pen. So the thing is, when I type Parker pen in the search engine in the Google, and after pressing the enter, it displays multiple results. Now have you ever think how it displays results by ranking it? Means what will display on the first rank and what on the second rank? It is just because of search engine optimization. So most of the people try to access the website which appears on the first rank. For example, here the website at the first rank is www.parkerpen.com. So search engine optimization techniques are used to increase the ranking of the website, so that it must be displayed, a website of a company must be displayed on a higher rank. So it is search engine optimization. Next is how it works and what are the basics of search engine optimization. The first is processing queries. It processes the queries. Process queries means it provides you results. Whenever a user requests for information and comes into the search engine, the engine retrieves from its index all the document and match the query. After receiving the query, it provides you information from the index. Now I will tell you in detail that how it works. And after providing the results, the website must be ranked. Next is how it works and what are the functions of search engine optimization. There are three main functions of search engine optimization, and here is the complete working, that how it works. First is crawling, indexing, ranking. Crawl, index and ranking. So how it works. First is crawling. What is crawling? Crawling means scout the internet for content, means search at the internet. Search by using the internet for content. Now there are terms regarding crawling. Web crawler, what is spider? So a web crawler is also called spider or spider bot. It is also known as internet bot. Now what is web crawler? Web crawler is used to systematically browse the World Wide Web, www, typically for the purpose of web indexing. Now what is crawling? Crawling is the discovery process in which search engine sends out a team of robots called crawlers. See, crawling is a process when you people type something on the Google sends its crawlers to search the information. So crawling is the discovery process in which search engine sends out team of crawlers to find new and updated content. Content can be anything like web page, image, video, PDF, it can be anything. So then I hope it is clear that what is web crawler. Crawling is the process, and crawling make use of web crawler to search the information. So web search engines use web crawling. This process is also known as spidering software to update their web content. I have taken a diagram to explain the concept. Now look at this web crawler. This is the web crawler. Web crawler is crawling different websites to get the information on the www. After getting the information, it stores the information at some place, at some index. Now the next thing is, what is index? What is index? Index is to store and organize the content found during the crawling process. During the crawling process, whatever it has retrieved, the next step is to store and organize it. So this process is called indexing. Search engine process and store information they find in an index. It is a huge database of all the content they have discovered and deemed good enough to serve up to searchers. And after storing the data in the index, they provide data to the servers whenever they want or they want to retrieve. Next term related to search engine optimization is ranking. What is ranking? It is very important term. Ranking in the search engine optimization refers to website position in the search engine's result page. The position of the website is totally dependent on the how it responds to user queries. So there are various ranking factors that influence whether a website appears higher on the SERP based on the content relevance to the search item. Now I have taken an example. For example, different types of search engines are available like Google, Yahoo, Bing. They make use of www. Their automated spiders move from page to page and site to site. Along the way, they read the code they visit, and the information from that page code is incorporated into the search engine vast knowledge base. Means spiders crawl the www, collects the information and stores the data in the search engine vast knowledge base. Here I have taken a complete example with the working of search engine, which involves three processes: crawling, indexing and ranking. See how it works. Look at the first crawler, web crawler. Web crawler crawls all the web pages and analyze page content. After collecting the data, it stores the data in the index. Look at the diagram, stored the data in the index. After storing the data is stored. The website must be ranked. Ranking algorithms are used to provide ranks to the website. The website that provides more accurate results and more relevant results must be ranked high in the search engine optimization. So it is totally dependent on the data stored in the index. So suppose user, now look at the user. Suppose user want to search anything and user enter a query. And after when the user gets the results, when user enters a query and after entering the query, the user will get the result. How the user get the result, which website provides the result, the whole mechanism is used to provide the ranking to the websites. So that was all about search engine optimization and working of search engine optimization. Tomorrow we will start with next topic of search engine optimization.